Hello everyone, I am Rohit. I, on behalf of Sri Aurobindo Society, would like to welcome all the teachers to one of the most successful and innovative idea sharing platform of India, ZIIEI. Here we will be discussing about new and innovative techniques for the different lessons from the class and how to make the whole process of learning fun and interesting for the kids. Today the chapter that I'll be covering is from NCERT Board Class 4. Subject name is English and the name of the lesson is A Day with Nandu. The innovation that I'll be taking here for covering this lesson is experiential education. The main innovation behind this idea is to give the students a hands-on experience so that they can get a better understanding of the lesson and so that they can easily relate it to their day-to-day life. Some of the important concepts that we will be covering under this lesson are how does herds, what is a herd, how does herds, animals in a herd behave, what is the importance of human and animal interaction, etc. For initiating the class, first of all, we'll focus on introducing the concept of herd, the concept of different group behavior, and also we'll focus on giving the students a brief overview of animal and human interaction, the importance of animal and human interaction. To give the concept of herd, we do one simple activity. We play a table game. We ask one student to come and sit in an wooden table, in the table or in the desk. Then we ask another student to give a push to the table. Then after that, we call out 4 more students and ask the whole group to push the table. Then we ask all the students, what do you think? When was it more easier to push the table? Was it with 5 students or was it with 1 student? They will respond, of course, it's with 5 students. Then we tell them that whenever we are in a group, we are much stronger instead of when we are lonely. And that's from this we can give them the concept of herd. We also ask them, can you tell me the name of other animals who stays in group apart from animals, apart from human beings? They might say ants, butterflies, elephants. Yes, of course. Just like the other animals, elephants also stays in a group, which is also known as herd. And they move along together throughout the forest. Then we focus on giving them the concept of group behavior. For that, we show them one video of elephants, wild elephants, moving around in herds and drinking water and so on. After showing the video, we ask them a few questions. Can you tell me who was leading the herd? Can you tell me what were the group of elephants doing throughout the day? Can you tell me how did they protect the small baby elephant? And we also asked them that, did you find any similarity between the mother of the elephant, small elephant, and your mother? That way we tell them give them the concept of how the animals move around the day, how they drink water, how they move in herds, how they protect their child, and so on. We also give them some important facts about elephants, like when a baby child is born, it weighs around 200 kilos, and an elephant can eat around 100 kilos of leaves throughout a day. After this, we tell them the importance of human and animal interaction. We tell them how animals should not be kept in the zoo and how they should be allowed to stay in the wild because they belong there, and how sad, how bad they feel when they are being put in the zoo, and how we should take care of the animals with love and care, how we should treat them with love and care. Next, we continue with the lesson. We give them homework. As a homework, we also focus on building up their mathematics ability so that they can also work on the mathematics apart from the lesson, apart from the English lesson. We give them one homework. We ask them to go home and ask their parents. That is, the question is, if the weight of a baby elephant is 200 kilos, how much did you weigh when you were born? We ask them to write the observation on the notebook and show it the other day. We also ask them, if the weight of Nandu is 200 kilos, how many of you will be required to equal to Nandu's weight? We give this to homeworks and ask them to show us the other day. Next, we focus on, in the period 2, we focus on revising all the concepts that we have covered. That is the concept of group behavior, the concept of herd, etc. We take them outside. We divide the whole class into 6 groups and we give them certain tasks. We ask them to observe the animals and birds around each other and make observations for the following questions, like what type of animals move in group, how do the animals behave when they are moving in group, what type of animals stay with human beings, and what type of animals move away from human beings. We let them observe, and after the observation we start asking them the questions. We ask them, say that what are the kind of animals that you have observed, or you know that they move in group. They might answer ants and butterfly. Then we ask them that how do the animals behave when they are in group. They might say that animals move in a disciplined manner, in a straight line. Then we ask them that what are the animals that stay with human beings. They might say cats, dogs, etc. Then we ask them what are the animals that do not stay with human beings. They move away from human beings. They might say birds, butterflies, etc. Then we give them the concept between the difference between domesticated and wild animals. We tell them that the animals who stay with human beings are known as domesticated animals, and the animals who do not stay with animals or who shy away from human beings are known as wild animals. This way we continue with the whole process, giving them the good understanding of good understanding of group behavior, concept of herd and human and animal interaction. And if we continue the class to this process, if we teach the students with this innovative idea, we'll be getting a lot of benefits. Apart from understanding about herds, apart from understanding about group behavior, apart from understanding about different animals, we will also be helping them develop the interpersonal skills, critical thinking, decision making, and also knowing about the nature. That's all for today. If you liked this video, please do like, share and subscribe to our official channel ZIIEM.